beautiful. Grandpa Slipover.
As you can see here,
in Hebrew. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, still pretty early, Saturday morning. I still have something left in my first cup of coffee. The second I can hear it's in the work already. And yeah, I started the morning with some knitting with my Coziest Memories blanket. I just started working the 15th row on my Coziest Memory blanket. And we also woke up to a flood of messages from you guys asking about us, but I guess that until now you already know that the last couple of weeks has been a little tough here, so I couldn't really upload a vlog. But you already know it by now because the vlog is being scheduled for later this afternoon. And yeah, and I also started to get emails from testers that test my new Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. And one of the emails that I received this morning, thank you, Anne, by the way, and thank you to all my sweet, helpful testers. Thank you so much for testing my pattern. One of the testers sent me an email this morning saying that she completed the test and she completed the Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji, but unfortunately, she didn't yet crochet the Chunky Benji. So she took the Slipover and put it on a sock monkey, she said, and sent me such cute pictures of the Slipover on a soft monkey, knitted one, I think. And she made me so happy because I think it shows that you can, it can help other makers that didn't crochet the Chunky Benji, and they can crochet this Slipover for other soft friends in their life. So I really appreciate it, Anne. Thank you so much for testing my pattern, for your lovely note and lovely beautiful pictures that you sent to me. She said she also shared it on her Ravelry page, Ravelry account. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to publish this pattern soon, maybe next week, hopefully. I also wanted to share two packages with you. Let me just think, because I'm thinking I am forgetting something that I wanted to say. They also mentioned, the two testers that finished crocheting the Slipover, mentioned that the video tutorials were very helpful for them. And it made me very happy because I'm a left-handed and my video tutorials are, I made them myself, and I'm left-handed. And they say they found them helpful, although they are right-handed crocheters. So I hope you will also find them helpful. And yeah, I also wanted to share two packages that arrived in the mail yesterday. And these packages, I was absolutely sure they got lost in the mail, but they arrived yesterday and I wanted to share them to you. So these are the packages. And the first one is my December package from the Row 1 subscription. So these are beautiful, vibrant colors. So this is the first package that arrived, and this package I completely thought it's lost and I will never get it. But this package I got it from the Wool Warehouse, full of printed sock wool. I don't want to, because I want to go back and spend the morning, a slow Saturday morning with Eyal, so I will not go one by one through these lovely sock wool, but they are I think they are opal, all of them. Opal? Yeah, all of them are opal yarn in gorgeous, gorgeous colorways. And I ordered them together with the Mondays Club because we want to make some like mix and match socks. So I guess we will share all of these and make socks out of them and use some other scraps of sock wool that we have to make, you know, mix and match socks, you call it. I made one a few months ago. I really, really like it, and I want to have more kind of like mix and match socks. So yeah, these are the two packages that I was completely sure got lost on the way here, but they arrived. But yeah, but now I will go out to spend some sweet coffee time with my husband. I also have my sourdough waiting for me to be baked. So I will next go out and start baking. And I think we also plan to do some gardening for today. Yeah, and yesterday we had a lovely, lovely dinner, Friday dinner with my mother-in-law and my father, and my father got us, I don't know, he found a lot of very fresh, good-looking leek. So I might make a soup out of it. Not sure if today or tomorrow, but for now I will bake the sourdough, and yeah, I think we will do some gardening later today. We are replanting our lemon tree today. Its pot was damaged during construction, so it's time for a new one. But before we do that, we will pick its beautiful ripe lemons to enjoy the harvest first. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Moran. I'm a maker and homebody from Israel, finding ways to stay grounded and creative through these challenging times. This lemon tree holds a special story. It starts back when Eyal and I first met many moons ago. We lived in a shared student apartment in Tel Aviv. We had a tiny little kitchen, but that kitchen had a huge window opening onto a small patio where a very old lemon tree stood. 17 years ago, when we finished renovating this apartment, we knew we wanted a lemon tree of our own, one to remind us of that special time. But back then, we couldn't afford a mature tree, so we planted a tiny baby lemon tree and hoped for the best. And here we are, 17 years later, replanting our teenager lemon tree. It's a cherished part of our family story and home. Hello everyone, welcome to Monday. It's Monday. Yeah, yesterday I spent the entire day, almost the whole day, here next to in my craft room at my desk, spending time with my new computer, trying to get familiar with it, and I actually tried to manage all the footage that I have for this vlog on my new computer, which was quite a challenge, but everything that you saw until now, it was edited on my computer, my new computer. I am very proud of myself. It was quite a challenge, and when Eyal came home in the evening from work, he found me pretty exhausted. I was trying very, very hard not to go back to edit on my old computer. I tried very hard to stick with my new one. I thought it's the best thing to do and I wanted to make some progress. And fortunately I did. Let's see how I will manage the rest of the vlog, because if I will have too much footage, it's just overwhelming for me all at once. But yeah, but today I plan to split the day between my craft room and the kitchen and other things that I want to do. So yeah, I hope I will, manage to do it all, to do everything that I plan for today. I have quite high plans for today, like usual. And but yeah, quite a few of the testers, almost all of the testers, reached back to say they are done with the test crochet for the new Slipover for Chunky Benji. They said by now they made it, they finished their grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. Some of them made it for the Chunky Benji they already have, and some of them made it just to make the Slipover, the grandpa Slipover. And they said everything is okay with the pattern, and they also said it was easy to follow the tutorial, so I'm very, very happy with it. So I think we have good news for this morning. I think this pattern can be published later this week, but in order to publish it, I still have to, make some more work on it before I can upload it to both my Etsy and Ravelry stores. As for today that I am recording this video, I sell my patterns only on Etsy and Ravelry, and if I will sell my patterns somewhere else, I will let you all know here and on Instagram and everywhere that you can find me. Anyways, I think we have this pattern ready to be published. I will sit here, do some more work, get it uploaded to both my Etsy and Ravelry, and get it ready to be published later this week. So we have some Chunky Benji good news for today. Yeah, I think we have a thumbnail. Let's pause and make a thumbnail. I hope it will be good. Yeah. Anyways, I hope to get it done today, but I also plan to make some sauerkraut, a new batch of sauerkraut. Last week I ordered a few organic cabbages from a very lovely farm that I like, organic farm that I like to order vegetables from them, and they told me that they have good looking cabbages if I want to, because I told them a few weeks ago that I want to make a new batch of sauerkraut out of their cabbage, and they contact to tell me that if I want I can have like 5 or 6 of them, and that's I ordered 5 of, or I have right now, I have in the fridge 5 or 6 cabbages. I'm not sure I have enough, balls to manage it all, because I chop it and then I add the salt, and then I like to come back and massage it every 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour, and let it sit in a bowl. I'm not sure I have enough balls, and I don't like to use plastics when I prepare food. So if I can avoid it, I will. But let's see how I manage 5 or 6 cabbages. But I'm very excited, and I really enjoy we really love the cabbage, the sauerkraut that came out of the new fermentation jar that I just got, I think, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, but yesterday I wanted to show you something really sweet that arrived in the mail. One of you, my lovely viewers, followers here on my YouTube channel, from the Netherlands, and if I can write it correctly, her name is Miriam. Hello Miriam, I hope you are here. Yeah, Miriam from the Netherlands. I'm very, very excited. I will not read this lovely note that Miriam wrote, but she sent me this beautiful card of the Netherlands. And you are so sweet, Miriam. I was very excited to read it, and Eyal as well. But yeah, Miriam sent me a lovely sweet package, and she mentioned she's watching my vlogs and she enjoyed it, and this is by itself is a big gift for me, that you just wrote these words at the beginning of your note, that since you discovered my channel, you love it and you subscribed and you watch my vlogs, and this is the actual gift. But Miriam kindly sent me things that she thought I will like, and you are definitely right. And please note, I'm not expecting any gifts from my followers, and I don't want you to send me any gifts, but I just want to thank you, Miriam, for this thoughtful gift, because she saw me in one of the previous vlogs using Veleda skin food for my hands, and I usually use it a lot. I have it in, I think, in each of my project bags. It's a skin food by Veleda, and I use it as hand cream or as general cream, and also my kids like it. And she also sent me the lip balm by Veleda, which we all love to use in the family. So thank you so much, Miriam. It's very thoughtful and very, very sweet of you to send me this gift. So yeah, I wanted to share it with you. But now I think I will go out to the kitchen, try to manage 6 cabbages. Wow, how will I do it? Chop them, massage them, and I will, go back to massage it, and then go back to my craft room to make some progress here on the new pattern that I hopefully will publish later this week.
my update for you guys. Crochet object knitting. I've talked about her multiple times because I just love watching her vlog style episodes. Right now I'm in the process of watching back through her past ones. She has quite a bit on there. This is the Granny Stripe Shawl. And I started it during Vlogmas.
And as I'm chopping all these cabbages, I watch Amber from a Lovely Yarn podcast, and she's mentioning me and my vlogs, and she makes my Granny Stripe Shawl pattern. Thank you so much, Amber.
And as you can see here, how it kind of like goes out at an angle. She designed it that way so that it would lay over your shoulders and not fall off your shoulders. So let me see. It's the way that, like, so it's made so that it doesn't fall off the shoulders as easily. But I'm having a lot of fun knitting that or crocheting this. It's very just like mindless because it's really just double crochet clusters mostly. It's not a hard thing if you know how to crochet. This canvas bag is full of all of my ingredients. So I apologize for that, but I want to show you. I'm showing this and I'm just making sure that like for it's probably like a third of the way through. Like crochet is crocheted for many years before I started knitting.
And I'm going back and forth between the kitchen to my craft room, between the massaging sessions. And now I'm simply starting to upload the new crochet pattern, the Slipover, Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji, into my Etsy shop. It's about 2 hours later and after a few massaging sessions, and now the cabbage is ready to go into the fermentation pot. And I ended up adding another jar. My fermentation jar apparently can fit only 5 cabbages, so this is something that I can learn for the future. I just finished lunch with Tomer and now I'm crashed on the sofa. Kitchen is organized, all the bowls are washed or in the washing machine, but I finished everything that I wanted to do in the kitchen. I still have the leek waiting for me in the refrigerator, the leek that my father got us on Friday, and I still want to make soup, but not today. Today I'm done. And yeah, I also made some progress on the Slipover, Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. It's almost ready to be published on Etsy and Ravelry. I just need to add some photos, and I still have to edit a few photos to add to the listing on Etsy and on Ravelry. But yeah, I think I will get some rest here. Oh, it just needs to come every second and he will have lunch. I will get some rest, and then I will probably, maybe I'll knit a little bit on my coziest memory blanket. And I think today I'm going for my daily walk by myself because Eyal will be late this evening, a little bit late, but I think it's better if I will go earlier and enjoy some sun. I'm wearing my t-shirt today, my granny stripe t-shirt that I made from the mYak fibers yarns. It's made out of mYak fibers lace, held double, and Tibetan cloud. And I love it. I think it's almost 5. I'm out for my daily walk. And usually when I go by myself, I usually take my phone and listen to a podcast. And today I'm listening to Zoe. It's the name of the podcast, Zoe, S-O-Z-O-E. And I listen to a podcast where they talk about the gut microbiome and food intolerance. My favorite topics, to be honest. Yeah, I can listen to hundreds of hours on these topics. But yeah, it's long enough, fortunately, that it can keep me company throughout the walk. In the past few days, an agreement was finally reached for the return of hostages and a ceasefire. Yes, it's good news, but just like many others, I am filled with mixed emotions. I'm just too scared to feel happy, and I think most of us are mostly feeling fearful. There is hope and relief, but there is also so much stress and fear that something might go wrong. It's very hard not to think about how many of our hostages will return alive, what condition they will be in, and how many didn't make it back. My heart is with the families who are waiting to embrace their loved ones and bring them back home. Actually, we all are their families, and we just want to see this happen. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, a big news day. And yeah, just as I said before, we all hold on to hope that everything in this agreement goes well and nothing in the parts of this agreement gets stuck or interrupted, and we will soon, hopefully, we pray that we will soon see our hostages coming back home to the place where they belong, to be hugged by their loved ones. And yeah, life can, life holds everything together, bad and good, and war and hostages and grief and everything together, and also a new crochet pattern. So originally I planned to finish this vlog coming here, chatting with you about my new crochet pattern, and this is what I'm going to do now as far as I can do. And it might sound ridiculous in these times, but this is what I want to share with you today. So yesterday I published my new crochet pattern, the Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. And thank you, first of all, thank you so much for the love you showed to this pattern yesterday in the launching day. It was a very, very exciting launching day. You made it a very special day for me. So thank you if you already purchased the pattern, thank you if you plan to, thank you if you don't crochet and you don't plan to purchase the pattern but you send your lovely words. I am very grateful for you. You made me very, very, very happy. But in case you are in the making or you plan to make this pattern, I wanted to come here, chat, and give you some details about this pattern. So this is the new crochet pattern, a grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. It's here thanks to you, because many of you wrote to me to say I'm not a knitter and can you come up with a crochet pattern. So we have also a garment using crochet to the Chunky Benji pattern, and it's here thanks to you. So yeah, let's go through the details, a few little details that I want to share with you in case you want to, in case you are in the making. First of all, I originally made this pattern using a fingering weight yarn, and the original pattern as written in the pattern is made with Regia 4-ply sock wool for the main color, and Lang, I think it's Lang by Joel or Joel by Lang for the contrast color. And originally I crocheted it using a 3mm crochet hook, but I already shared it in the past, and I think this is the most important information that I want to share with you today, is that I somehow became a loose crocheter. It wasn't like that until now, but on the last few months I discovered that I became a loose crocheter. So I strongly recommend that you check your gauge, and if you need, go up to a 3.25mm hook or a 3.5mm hook, just to make sure you meet gauge and you don't end up with a too small grandpa Slipover for your chunky Benji. So yeah, in the same like, you can, if you want to make it for a smaller doll or a smaller toy, you can use a smaller crochet hook in the same sense. That's what I tried to say. Anyways, check out your gauge and choose your hook size carefully. And for the pattern is worked flat. You will work the front panel and then the back panel. You will work them from the bottom up, so you will make a foundation chain, and you will work from the bottom towards up towards the shoulders. You will crochet back and forth, and then when you finish the first part, you will work the shoulders separately. So first you will shape the shoulder and the neckline on the first side, and then you will cut the yarn, reattach it, and shape the shoulder on the second side, shoulder and V-neck on the second side. When you finish with the front side, you will go to make the back side, and you will crochet it also from the bottom up flat. You will work back and forth flat using a double crochet stitch and a single crochet stitch, and then when these two parts they are done, you will frame them using the single crochet stitch with a contrast color. If you like, you don't have to use a contrast color. I used the Lang, the Joel by Lang for the contrast color. And yeah, after they are framed, you will join them. And for this pattern, I created 5 tutorials that will go along with the pattern. They are linked in the pattern, but they are also open and available for everybody on my YouTube channel, so you can come and check them out before you purchase the pattern. It was a little bit overwhelming to publish 5 crochet tutorials on the same day. Overwhelming for you and overwhelming for me. I didn't really know how to publish. I had 5 tutorials ready to be published with a pattern, and I didn't really know how to do that, to publish it one by one or everything in the same day that I published the pattern, that's what I did. I don't know what is the perfect way to do that. I will have to think about it in the future, but yesterday all of you got 5 notifications popped on your YouTube feed, 5 YouTube tutorial at the same moment from me. So sorry if it was a little bit overwhelming for you. But yeah, these tutorials are made especially to help you along with the making. I wanted to make sure, no matter what, if you're a beginner, a new crocheter, or if you're an advanced crocheter, I just wanted to make sure it's easy for you to make. I'm a left-handed crocheter. Let's talk about this for a second. I'm a left-handed crocheter and a right-handed knitter, but for years I teach mainly right-handed people, so I hope you will enjoy my tutorials and that you will find them helpful. All the testers that test this pattern for me, thank you. If you If you tested my pattern, thank you so much for your help. But all the testers, they are right-handed, and they wrote that they used the tutorials and they found them helpful. So I hope you will also find the tutorials helpful, although they are made by me and I'm a left-handed. So yeah, what else I wanted to share with you? Just a little coffee break to breathe and to, yeah. So I talked with you about the yarn and hook and gauge and the tutorials, and one more thing that I wanted to share about the yarn. I came with these two chunky Benjis because I wanted to share something with you. I don't remember which was the one that I made first. I made them using the same yarn, I think it's Cyrano by Diruram Natura, and I don't remember which one of them was the first that I made, but I used the same yarn, the same hook size, but they came out a little bit different in size. So you can see this one is a little bit smaller than this chunky Benji. And I just wanted to show you, in this one, he wears the Regia, the slipover that made by the Regia 4-ply sock yarn. And this bear wears a slipover that is made by Arweta by Filcolana. And not just that this bear is a little bit bigger than this bear, but this slipover came out a little bit smaller than this slipover. So I just wanted to show you that these things can happen, and you have to, check it out if it's very important for you, how big and what size it comes out. You have to check it and, be careful. But for me, I don't think it's too important because it's a soft friend and you can play with it. It's not a garment that has to be, really fitted for your body and size and bust circumferences. It's just a soft toy. So yeah, and because this bear is not filled with a lot of stuffing material, it is very, very soft and flexible, and it's forgivable. I think this is the way to say it in English. It's forgivable, and if your slipover come out just a little bit too small, it will look like that. It will look shorter, and it reminds me the shirt of Pooh Bear. Yeah, and Eyal always asks me to make sure I say bear and not beer, because beer is something you drink and bear is the animal. Anyways, I think it brings me to the word of the day. So bear, in Hebrew we say bear, we say dov, and I will put the way we write it in English for you on the screen. A bear is dov in Hebrew. So this was also the word of the day, and this is thanks to Eyal that he fixed me and he corrected me and he said you have to say bear and not beer. So yeah, I think I shared everything that I wanted to share with you about this pattern. By the way, this week one of the Knit Night makers started to make her own slipover for Chunky Benji. A few of them started, but one of them used a fingering weight yarn held together with a silk mohair yarn, and she started to make it with a 3.5mm hook. It looks good. Unfortunately, I didn't take any footage of it, but I think that for this bear, if I want to make my grandpa slipover for this bear a little bit bigger, I can go with her idea, use a fingering weight yarn and hold it together with a silk mohair. And earlier I thought it's a good idea, I want to start and make it, and I will share it with you here if I make it, of course, and to show you how it came out. But I thought it will be very nice to use scraps yarns from my how do you say it, from the hand-dyed yarns that I am using for my coziest memories blanket, and I will hold it with a silk mohair so it will blend all out together, and I'm very curious to see how it will come out. If I do that, I will of course share it with you. Anyways, this is everything that I wanted to share with you about my new crochet pattern, the Grandpa Slipover for Chunky Benji. Again, thank you so much for the lovely welcoming for this new crochet pattern. I'm very grateful for you. Anyways, I think this is it. Yeah, let me think if I'm not forgetting something. Yeah, it is still available for the special introductory price for 20% off on both Etsy and Ravelry. I will link both patterns are available for this special offer, both the Chunky Benji and the Slipover, because I thought it's a good opportunity for you to purchase them both together, and many of you did. I hope you will enjoy this special offer. It's available until January 21st, yeah, that's what we said, midnight Jerusalem time. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy it. I can't wait to see your Chunky Benjis and Grandpa Slipovers. If you happen to have Instagram, please tag me so I can see it, and maybe, you know, if you like, I can share it. If you don't like, just let me know. But I will be very, very happy to see your Chunky Benjis and the lovely Slipovers that you make. And yeah, I think this is it for today. I think this is everything that I wanted to share with you. I will link both patterns down below in the description box for you. Just make sure you don't purchase them anywhere else. Everywhere that I offer these patterns, my patterns will have, all these links will be linked down below in the description box for you. If you find it elsewhere, it's not mine. Please don't purchase them there. Don't purchase my patterns everywhere else. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much if you are still here. I really appreciate it. I hope when we meet next time, we have good news. We have hostages back with their loved ones. Yeah, and until then, let's try and pray for the best for the hostages. Let's try, all of us, to look on the bright side of everything that life brings to our plate.